Okay, the next class is string class. So we have using string before just as a non-primitive data type is it's a class. It's a class. This is also um, uh, available in the same package java.lang. String is a class right here. Is our definition. String is a group of character, collection of array of characters. So a string consists various methods to perform string handling operations. String handling operation. What are the operations you can perform on the string? So we have various methods defined in the string class, which is defined inside the java.lang package, right? So there are few methods. Okay, here you can see there are numerous methods. I have listed a few methods here. Okay, here and here, and this is summarized methods which are important for you. Okay, in the for practice of exam, right? So here we'll see some of the few methods here with the help of exam program here. So here let me create a class here, string handling, just a string methods. Okay. So right, let me define some few string objects, string variables. String s1 equal to, for example, here is Ahmed, right? Ahmed, and another is a string s2 equal to Rashid, and string equal to AIC. Just take two names because these students are responded to me, right? Three variables here. Okay, so S3. Okay, so hope you understand the declaration of string. Okay, next is handling methods. So I can use the same thing, right? You just read one by one here. To uppercase. So convert string into uppercase later. For example, you have a string str Feroz here, right? String to uppercase. I'm using the same string. I'm converting this string into uppercase. You'll get the answer capital S, right? Same case lowercase. You'll get the lowercase. Let's demonstrate these two methods. So here sysout, I'm directly writing inside the print here string S1. I want Ahmed S1 to uppercase. 2, when you say 2 here, you see a lot of methods here. So I'm using this one uppercase, okay, because it's a string here. See, empty here, not locale, right? So here string uppercase. When you run the program, we'll get a Ahmed as capital letter. You look here, right? Okay, now here copy this one, control C, control V. Now here JIC is capital letter. Can you see it's capital? So I want to convert to small here. So here LOWER, lowercase. Just check the spelling and as well as the capital letter, small letter. If you're typing, for example, whenever you see it after dot, it is small letter. The next word of next character of the next word is capital letter. This is one word. Another word begin with capital again. So each word begin with capital letter only, right? So this is a way to convention of writing the method or class name, right? Anything you see, even my style is same. First, this is a class, that's why I start beginning. The next word I'm writing a capital M. Okay, anyway, so this lowercase will return the S3 for S3. I'm converting all these ones to small S3, right? See, it is in small JIC, right? So where to use this one? These use methods mostly when you say, when you write email, right? Whether you write in email username as the email, small letter or capital letter, doesn't make difference. It internally the program will convert. If program requires in small letters, but you enter capital letter, automatically it will convert by using this method to a lowercase. If the program requires capital letter, it will be taking as uppercase letters, right? Mostly for username is always in small lowercase letters or nothing. They take both, or they take both of the input. So for such kind of operations, we use this kind of methods, right? So the next, go to the next here. Character index. here char at, we are using this one before, right? So here another one, I just move this one. Okay, just comment on this one, comment here. Let me here. So here character index here, let's see, look carefully here. Char index, this index specify the integer number, it's a number, right? So it returns the character at specified index. String char at 1, str char at 1, right? Here index of each char, example I said, as per the definition you see here, a string is a collection of characters, right? So this each character stored in some specific index. For example, a stored in index, b stored in another index value, c m is stored another index value. Here the index for any of a string is starts with 0, start at the index 0, the first character stored at 0, because memory location is 0 here, beginning of 0. So here a 0, h1, 2, 3, 4, 0 to 4, 5 characters, right? So 5 characters of this one, there are 5 characters, the first character stored at the index 0, right? So let me show you here one here, character 1 string, I'm looking at the string s1 char h. What is the character at index 0? Index 0, 0 is a, right? Let me copy again here. What is the character at here 0 in s2? It's on the program. See, first character is 0, is begin with 0, and this is for string s2, it is the character 0, it's r, capital R, right? The first value, isn't it? For example, this is example 2 here, and here it is 4. Now see, 0, 1, 2 means the first one will give answer m, and here 4, right? 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, I value, it gives I value here. Run the program, you say m and I, can you see here m and I? So it gives a character value at a specific index, specified index value, right? For example, you have given here 20, okay, and this is not here, assume there is 20, you have 20, 0, 1, 2, 3, 4 only, but there is 20, there is no 20. So what is the output? Look here carefully, exception. There is no error, there is no error, it is an exception. So what is exception? String out of bound exception, the index out of bound, the index is not there, so this is called exception. Okay, so program will not run, program will stop here because of an logical, a kind of logical error you can say, right? So we need to be very careful when you specify the index value, right? So that's what how the compiler, Java compiler, and will help you to find the errors in compile time as well as running time. When I run the program, it gives also again error before running compilation, after running is running time, it will also throw an exceptions, there are exceptions, right? These are exceptions. So this is one thing here. Okay, so this one should be something different. Next method we need here, length. Length will give the size of the return, the size of the string, mean number of characters in the length here. Example here is a what is the length characters here? Length, length, length of string. See methods here, length of string s1, how many characters here? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 5 characters. So answer is 5 here. Let me remove one more here. So answer is this one, 5. Length of s1 is 5. Now length of s2, if I take this one, s2, same thing, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 6 characters in Rashed, right? 6, right? The length is size. This is useful, it's very important method, this one. This is useful when you have a minimum character to be set, right? For example, when I say here the password of a username or password should be minimum 6 character, mostly password, right? 6 character, 8 characters, right? If I enter 4 characters, then I will check the length. Password dot length is less than 4, Okay, please re-enter the password to be the maximum character should be, minimum character should be 8 as a message. So this is very useful method. Remember, this method should be used, very useful for the exam point of view also. Okay, so this is one thing. Length is important. The next is the next method is concat. Concat method means addition, appending. It adds second string to the end of the first string. Right? Let me show you with the help of example here. Here I have a string s1. I have method is you see here after s.con concat string, another one. There are many methods of same type. Okay, this is concat string, another string says suggestion, right? I want to add s3, right? So I want to add s3 to s1, means combine. I want to combine, means this is called appending. I'm appending s3 to s1. So answer is like here, say first s1. What is s1? Ahmed. Then s3 is JIC. Ahmed JIC. Cancel one extra parenthesis here. Save it. Run the program. Ahmed JIC. Look here. Ahmed JIC. Right? It's like a first name, second name, different. And you when you observe this in online form submission, you say enter your first name, enter your last name, then at the end, hello, welcome. Like first name Ahmed, second name Faiz. So Ahmed Faiz, right? Like this. So this is one you concat here, combining two or more string as a one string, as a one string. This is one as a whole one. Okay, this is one thing here. The next is Boolean. Boolean. Now this is Boolean equals. Right? Boolean equals string. It returns true if the strings are equal. It is comparing two strings. Contains, comparing two strings, contains as a whole, if and returns the Boolean value. If they are equal, it returns true. Otherwise, returns false. This is also very important. Remember. Okay, this is important. This is important. Length and equals. So here, how do you compare here? Like some example here. Let me take here another example. Example, you see here, I'm comparing S1. Let me show it dot equals. Here equals string, Boolean, object, different other objects, and another is C equals ignore case. This is also important. It is not mentioned here, but is important. Remember, okay? This is also important here. Ends equals this one, ends with this one, right? So equals, here you can say here object. What is object here? I want to compare S1 to S2. I'm comparing S1 to S2, not S2 to S1. S1 equal to S2. I'm comparing. If they are equal, it returns true because returns value is Boolean, right? It returns true. Otherwise, false. Run the program. So here it returns false because S1 not equal to S2. The contents. I'm talking about the content, but the data type is same. I'm not comparing the data type. I'm comparing the contents of the data value, right? Data value here. Okay, so this is one thing. And if S1 S2 all are not equal, right? Example, if I say here Ahmed here again, S1 equal to S3, both are same, right? Run the program, returns true. Clear? Now I will check one more thing. I will write here capital A, small a, capital A. Now run the program, you'll see false. Each and everything should be same, right? Like password, confirm password should be the same, like this, right? Equals, they have to use equals, right? There's another method, equals ignore case. Now same method, it returns false. Now it will ignore the case, means it will not check small letter, capital letter. It will check small a, small h, capital, means all are same. She wants the same characters, not the different. Now it returns true. It will not check the case. It will skip the case sensitivity, right? So that's equals ignore case. There are more other methods you will see here in the previous tables here. To string method, value here, is empty, start with, right? You can practice all these methods. Compare to, this is also very important, very good program. Okay, you can make good program with this one, while mostly to for sorting kind of programs, right? To sort two strings. Okay, and mostly whatever the methods here I mentioned here is important. Okay, except one more here, ignore case is also important. Remaining can practice. Okay, this one thing here, and let's see a few examples over here for exercise on predefined methods we can do by yourself. Okay, so s2 dot uppercase, s3 dot caret, we have given some strings, different string objects here, string variables. Okay, use this in your program and do all the things, practice all the things, right? So let me know. This takes 7 minutes break, program break, and complete and get back. We'll go to the next type of method, inshallah. Okay.